And hey everyone, I'm bringing you some more Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay, and I'll admit that this is not the best ever, but I just want to get some more footage out there before the beta ends, and that's on the 15th if you're playing, so get whatever you want in before then. But this gameplay is all about sniping, so this is a full game. That's why in the beginning it's a little bit slow, so I'm sorry about that, but it picks up towards the end. And damage assist 100%, I hate that. But so I want to talk to you about some of the mechanics that are different from this compared to like Battlefield 3 if you played that. Bullet drop seems to be gone entirely. So I tested it out on an earlier game, and from short distances to long distances there's no drop. So that makes it kind of more like Call of Duty now with how you have to adjust your aim and stuff. So it's actually kind of easier because you don't need to judge the distance and then try to, you know, compensate for that with your actual trajectory. So that's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, so this is a little bit slow in the beginning, like I said, but it does pick up some. But also with the sniping mechanics, it's a headshot only to kill automatically. Unless they have a little bit of damage, you can get them sometimes, but I found that most of the time you always have to get just a headshot to get a one shot, one kill. But I mean, that's alright, so, you know, take your time and shoot the shot that counts, and it, you know, does its job. So, and like when you unlock it's like the second sniper or whatever, you get a semi-automatic sniper, and I used it one game, but I found it completely useless. I hate semi-auto snipers, but the bolt action's good, so I definitely suggest using that one, and you can make it look all pretty however you like. This is a one of the white camos. There's a bunch of them. There's like there's a plain white one. You can go with just the stock, however it's painted normally. But there's tons of different choices, so that's pretty cool. If you want, I can actually put one of those up there sometime to show you all the different paint jobs and things like that. But there's only a limited amount because this is the beta, so you don't get to unlock new guns. And that's how it works for the full game. When you unlock a new operator, you unlock a new gun, and with that new gun comes new camos and attachments and things like that. So since it's the beta, you can only unlock the two for all the other classes. So that kind of sucks, but it comes out the 23rd, I believe, so we don't have to wait that long, you know. Also later on you'll be seeing the Razor kill streak. I think a lot of people might be a little bit confused as to what it does, but it's practically just like a big tube that shoots out a little mini UAV, and it's one directional, so you can't turn it around. That's why it's kind of weird. And right there, that's embarrassing, but I didn't even know he was an enemy till he killed me, so yeah. But my buddy gets my back, so he does his job well, as you'll see here in a second. But anyway, the Razor, you choose the direction you want it. So when you set it up, you have to be pointing it towards the one direction you want it to go, because it flies on a straight path until it goes out of the map. And then when you can look around left to right, but you're still going in the one direction. And when you see a target that you want to go, you hit the right trigger to dive bomb, and that makes the UAV, just like it suggests, dive bomb into the guy with an explosive charge. So it's kind of cool. It's a bit weird to handle, but see right there, you know, that was a upper torso shot kind of thing, and he didn't die. So there's gonna be a lot of that, but yeah. So that's the Razor kill streak. It's, you know, it's pretty useful. I'd rather just have a plain mortar strike or something like that, but I'm gonna get a flying eagle right there. Also, to keep in mind when you're sniping, the scopes have an adjustable zoom, just as a real scope would. You know, like if you play Call of Duties, it would be like the variable scope, where it has more than one tier of magnification. So I believe this is, I don't even know, but like let's say it's a 9x12, so your first zoom in would be a 9x scope, and if you click the right stick, it will send it to the 12 times. So that's really useful if you want to get, you know, a clearer shot at longer distances or such. So just keep that in mind. It's pretty useful. You don't see it a whole bunch in this gameplay because I'm not super close, but there's a cover mechanic that I hardly see anybody using. But if you hold the left trigger, the left bumper down, it puts you into a cover mechanic. So let's say if you're running up against a wall and you're at the corner, you can press the left bumper and then lean around and it will zoom into your gun, like zoom down the scope or so. Or you can also do it at a wall, like if I was to crouch and hold it up, it actually makes it so you can peek over and then go back down like really fast. So that's a really cool mechanic, and definitely try to get into using that. And as you just saw, when I put up the bipod, that's actually my class's special. Like the I think it's like the infiltrator does that sonic searching thing. But this sets up a bipod that has a spotter, an automatic spotter, so you'll hear them say like target far left or far right. So that's actually kind of cool, because if you want to, you know, kind of get an idea where they're coming from, that'll let you know. But as you see right there, aiming straight on his head, and there was no bullet drop, so that's where that comes in. But that spotter is really handy to use, but the only problem is when you're using it, you're more stationary and you're an easier target to see and to hit, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, this is where the game's picking up a little bit, and I try my best to get the objectives and stuff, and I always seem too late. But I do try to play the objectives, you guys, so it's not usually how bad it is. And this the Glock is it's in Battlefield, the G18 I think it is, but I prefer it a lot better in this game compared to the Battlefield. I hated it in Battlefield. But the only problem I have with it is it seems to be such a close range weapon, as it should be, being a secondary and such. But when I was shooting at the guy laying down on the ground back there, it was extremely hard to like control the recoil. It's just so strong, so just keep that in mind. And here's the Razor. And as you'll see, I can't move him to the left or right. It's just one directional, and I can look to the right or left and then dive bomb. See, this is the dive bombing mechanic right here. But I messed that one up. But it is pretty nice that the Glock in this game has the selective fire mode also. So you can also set it to the single shot opposed to only fully automatic. So that does make it a little bit more versatile for its uses and such, but it still has some crazy recoil, and the sights are so small, so it's a massive amount of recoil, and then really hard to like see where you're aiming. So put those together, it's really hard to do anything other than super close range. And the guy clips me around the corner. But so if you're using that, definitely get close, and pretty much wherever you're aiming is in their body. That's the only way I can suggest to use that weapon, because right now that's about it. I really hope though that they bring in different secondaries, because as it's looking right now, it's only one secondary for a class, and I'm really hoping that, and there's the first quick scope, but I'm really hoping that you're able to choose your secondary. So if I wanted to have like a revolver or something more powerful but a slower rate of fire, I could choose that. But that's the game, and we lose, but I just wanted to show you some of the mechanics of sniping and talk to you guys about it. So I know it's not the greatest gameplay. I had a great game right before I started recording, so I just like slapped myself on the forehead about that. But I hope you all enjoyed. It's been Rastakitty, and please sub for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.